Hello, 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 and happy new month. It is June. I am Daisy, and welcome to my channel where you are in my daily tarot playlist where we take a look at these different aspects of life. I get to use my gift at interpreting cards, and you get to use your gift at discerning what is applicable to you and move and use it as a tool to help you throughout your day at best, right? Okay, so this is something interesting as we have the number 6 representing June. We use numbers to help us represent aspects of reality. And pretty much, I would say, many of us use numbers, from scientists to economists, calculating numbers for the budgets and finances, musicians on their scales, carpenters when they're, building stuff. And in general, we're describing shapes and things and other parts of our daily experience. So it's interesting that June is represented by the number 6. That number's gotten a pretty bad rap. But you know what? In truth, it is one of the most harmonious numbers that there are. And I'm going to do a whole video on numbers just because I love it. And the thing is, if you take 1 plus 2 plus 3, it equals 6. If you take 1 times 2 times 3, it equals 6. And in that sense, it is representing harmony. So we are being asked in the month of June to bring ourselves into harmony. Maybe some of us have fallen off the wagon from our first day of the new year with all our resolutions. So here at June 1st, we get to take a step forward and align ourselves back to bring harmony back as we move on to the second part of the year. Oh well, enough of that number thingy, and let's look at what the cards will reveal today. Now it says, Daisy, what are you talking numbers? It's too early. My brain hurts. Ouch. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look at how Wednesday's going to bump through for money. Okay. What are these cards doing this morning? Pardon me. Okay. Okay, so we are here about making some decisions. This is interesting on a twofold way. For those that are investing in the stock market, there's going to be some news that you're going to really need to filter through. This news might be able to help you position yourself for future gains. At the same time, this news may be what's going to hold you back from jumping into something right now. So consider what are the headline news. Consider what your advisor is telling you before you take that leap. So now for in general collective, when it comes to finances, money movement, and I'm seeing something heavy here about the mortgage industry, or could be related to someone that are setting themselves to either buy or sell real estate. So there's some news coming in about making that decision, but there's still too much at play. Not sure if you're ready to make this move right now, to make that change and make those adjustments that you need. It's a big investment. I get it. So in general, there's news coming up about financial decisions you need to make. You need to consider that before you commit. Hump Wednesday. Okay, let's look at relationship. What do we have in the area of relationship? Okay, woe's me, what are you worried about? So some of you, collective group, that's where it's sitting heavy, are hurting, are mentally in pain. There has been a loss of some sorts, and you just can't get over this loss. It could be physical loss, somebody that's crossed over, and the pain is so grief, and you just can't get past that. And there is no limit for that kind of recovery. There is no time. There is just going through it, and sometimes it's just minute by minute. And I am sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for the pain and the agony that you are going through. And I can only say that for all of you that are relating to this message, I will pray. I will pray for you as much for the ones that have moved on and passed on. Oh, I'm kind of sad about that. I want this to do the hump to hump. I want to do the hump to hump dance. But you know, this is life. Making tough money decisions, grieving over, you know, relationships and physical people that have passed on and moved on. Okay, let's look at career. And life goes on, right? And you still have to pay the bills. It's like a mean machine. Okay, wow. So this is interesting when it comes to career, because it looks like there has been some gains made by very manipulative means, and especially if you are in that very cutthroat business of sales, this is very painful. But I also am getting a message about teams, organizations, civic groups that have to make decisions together. Something is, you know, while you think that you had a victory, there's a community loss here. The overall, you weren't focusing on the big picture. You were just being really selfish, or this person was being selfish and thinking about themselves and their personal gains, and didn't consider what the ramifications of those decisions was going to take on the other people. So if this is you and you're finding yourself that you're going to need to meet up with people to make decisions that is a group decision, think heavily about the burden and the future consequences. Okay, let's look at well-being. How is all of this going to affect our physical body, mental body, emotional body, and spiritual body? Okay. Okay, so it's about balancing. It's about balancing things. This is a very physical and spiritual read. It's because we have the symbol of spirituality, eternity here, and we're dealing with the material planes here, the balancing of things in life. Our spiritual need to have that serenity, that peace, and that bigger picture sense, and then the physical need about maintaining our body, exercise, sleeping, eating, all that good stuff that really allows us to have an experience here. There's definitely a lot going on here with these big ships, worrying about the future, worrying about, things and how these things are going to affect you. So what is important sometimes is you need to get back on land, need to put these emotions aside and kind of find your balance again so that you can move forward and do the things that you need to do. We're going to use this beautiful deck, which I did an unboxing. Please do check that video. I went through the cards. They're really pretty. And it's the Lover's Oracle. And so we're just going to kind of get a universal message in the heart department and see how this is going to, which one's going to, so this one, because it has images and stuff, we're just going to shuffle, 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 and then I'm going to split, and whichever one is in the middle, that's the one we're going to pick. Okay, so split, it's this one. So our message today is, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we're always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Wow. How does that relate with this? If you have lost someone, just remember that we, even if we're spiritually, physically apart, spiritually we're always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. And I hope, my dear one, that in this message that you may find the beginning of a path towards healing. I love you. I wish the best for you today. May peace and love fill your hearts. And God willing, hopefully I'll be here tomorrow for hopefully a little bit more lighter of a read. But this is life. This is life. And we find the courage and the beauty in the joys and the pain. And this is our journey. And I thank you so much for being a part of my life, for welcoming me into your space. So thank you again. Have a fabulous, fabulous day. And where is it? Subscribe to my channel and hit that bell if you want to get notifications when I upload our next video. Bye.